first joined South Lake, and certainly my first practice here in our community, Newmarket, I was given the idea that this hospice will be built in 2 years. It took 7 years, so three times 2 years to finally make it happen, and it did, and it's wonderful. The idea of hospice is to allow for a home-like environment, even though it is not home. It allows for continuation of that, the daily routines, so to speak, when you can hear the chattering of the utensils in the kitchen, when you hear music.
Well, it certainly is a more comforting feeling for my brothers and sisters and me, for sure, because, you know, we can have the ability to, you know, come and go and know that she has the care that she needs when we're not here, and you know, that's a big deal for us, for sure.
This is to me, is the heart of the community, where we are able to really demonstrate what it is to be in a caring, compassionate community.
You know, we often talk about the birth process being this natural, beautiful thing. Well, all of us are going to die at some point. And we need to help people to understand that a good death is possible. And a place like Margaret Bahen Hospice helps to make that happen.
When it comes down to when it will be the time, it's usually about when it becomes more difficult for patients and families to remain at home. Hospice being a particular place for end-of-life care, of course, it is not for just anybody, meaning to say one has to have a life-limiting illness. We are with the understanding that the goal is to focus on comfort and perhaps even until the end of life, where the expectation is that we would normalize this end process of life.
This is a way better environment if it's, and obviously, you know, it's surprising that the cost is less, you know, given you know, the quality of the facility, and the so I think it's, you know, makes perfect sense if it's you know, but it's kind of hard to believe that it is more cost effective.
So here at Margaret Bahen Hospice, we're very fortunate to have about just over 50% of our funding comes from the Ministry of Health and Long-Term Care, which means the rest of it is donations, all coming from community support. So it could be our Hike for Hospice, we have a golf day. These are all great ways for us to raise money, but honestly, it's working one-to-one with people. We get a lot of memorial gifts, so from families who are grateful for the care that they received here, and so they'll choose us as their charity of choice. And they do that because they can actually see where the gift is going to go.
So a hospice is community. It is a home. It is a family. It is all of us. It is not just a building. It can very well be a house, right? But it's not the house that makes it special. It is the people that's in it. And therefore, it is all of us that strive, that come together to make a difference to our loved ones, to our friends, to our family, to complete strangers, to not only understand but demonstrate the goodness of humanity.
So when I think of Margaret Bahen Hospice, the first thing that came to my mind was I wish I had known Margaret Bahen. I never had the privilege to meet this lady who I must say her name at least 10 times a day, if not more. And I write thank you note cards and I write her name. I wish she could see the legacy that her and her family have given to this community. I don't know if that was her vision when she decided to make a donation here, but I hope that she's comforted and her family are comforted to know that every day there's love and care that happens here.